everyone, and welcome to another exciting adventure. Exciting. How is this exciting? Well, how would you call it? Why would you call this exciting? Well, our party has been rehashed, doubled. It's coming back in strong, right? After Jargon's Last Supper, interviews, and a nice sketch of everyone along this table, including some guy named Brutus. For some reason, Jargon is in the middle. Don't ask. You guys have some decision making because, Dubsy, can I have an intelligence check, please? Simple memory, not a high DC.
14.
They're talking about it re-entering the dungeon, and something, jogs your mind. Our leader of the Osprey Club mentioned paying you for the retrieval of the body of her lost member. The 3 rogues that were returned to her have been talking to her, and she asked them how they got in. And she reveals to you that under the boathouse along the shore somewhere is a hidden grass and moss covered cave entrance that you can slip a boat in if you lay flat in the boat. It's really low. The rogue said it opens up into an underground cavern, and there's 2 ways to go, and they had gone to the right, had found a bunch of strange tracks, other wrecked boats, an old pulley system, and they went in a couple rooms and immediately got overwhelmed and taken prisoner by the Morlocks. They did not get very far. So that's confirmation that hopefully, maybe it's the same level you were on, or at least it's a Morlock-controlled level. If you wanted to pitch that way in the party. Now, Kenro had a hard-on for revenge, believing in his dogma of Callistra. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You're interested in the possibility of going and taking out that shadow?
That would be one of the top things on my mind.
Okay. To that end, Jargon isn't going with you. Any requests?
Well, if we're going to actually go through the shadow first, I think we should get Jargon to help us with a light spell so we have 2. Otherwise, I think we should go maybe for the Morlocks.
Do you know the duration of said light spell?
I don't know magic.
Light spell lasts until the next day's preparations.
Right. And if you cast it twice, the old light winks out, new one comes on, hence multiple casters. Okay. So, Debsy, you're the one clever enough. Do you want to volunteer a weapon?
I was thinking Gregor might want it more than me.
Okay. Step forth, Sir Gregor.
Will do.
Surrender your weapon to me.
I'll hand the weapon over.
Okay.
Hey, I'm giving him my my war flail.
Half closes his eyes, holding large weapon up, but still pointed on the floor because it's heavy. He gingerly strokes the shaft with his fingers, muttering arcane and occult language, and casts a conjuration upon your weapon. It begins to shed light. Now, doesn't that sound better than I cast light spell on his weapon? A little angle I'm trying for any caster that I play, name the school and the effect as opposed to I cast light, and then people can go, what is that spell? I'm not telling. Results are obvious. Anyway, this light spell, I believe, acts like a torch, will shed radius of 20 to 30 feet, I believe, Troy? 20 to 30 feet, Troy?
Let me double check one moment.
Okay.
It is...
And you become the aggro magnet because you've got a big beacon. Bing!
20 feet. Bright light for 20 feet, dim for the next 20.
Right.
That's okay. I'll just get covered behind Kraga.
Do you have a torch on your character?
I do.
No, I mean Gregor. Torch.
I believe so, yes. Yes, I do.
If you equip it, then it should add... There it is. It'll add torchlight to your mini.
Okay. Yep. Done so.
Yep. Right. One aggro leading the charge. Another. Who else wants a shiny what? Ken, do you want to cast light on your whip, or do you want to give it to one of the warriors, or?
I was probably going to go over to Krag and be like, big man, you'd like some light of Saren Ray on your weapon. I'm sure I can provide it for our next battle. It'll come in useful.
Oh, did you convert, or are you just lying out of your teeth?
Just lying through my teeth.
Okay.
Saren Ray's holy light, and we convert that weapon to show it. Maybe it'll help you appease your god. I'll cast light on his axe for him.
It's a maul.
Well, sorry, I forgot. The old weapon was a max.
Careful. You're literally promoting a different deity and then proving it with casting of a spell. I don't think you're the goddess. You worship the goddess of lies. What?
She likes to lie as well.
Okay. To get shit done. Lie to get shit done.
Trickery, lies, deceit.
Okay. Just checking. Just checking.
If this was my regular maul, I probably wouldn't let you do that, but in this case, that's fine with me.
Excellent.
Okay. Kraga, do you have a torch character? If so, if you equip it, make it t-shirt. Your mini will shed light and kind of solves our problem. Though the radius isn't the same-ish, it's, for our purposes. You're the light bringer, that kind of thing. Now, I believe removing the enfeeblement condition requires a certain spell. I'm curious. Look up to do some rules lawyering in there for you. Can you sleep it off? Can we remove some of the enfeeble condition since Craig has had like a day or two down?
Yeah, this one's kind of interesting because it doesn't give any type of end requirement. It just says you're physically weakened. Enfeebled usually includes a value. When you are enfeebled, you take a status penalty equal to the condition value of the strength-based rolls and DCs, including strength-based melee attack rolls, strength-based damage rolls, and athletic checks. And that's it.
That's it. Okay. Restoration spell. It's not cheap. I mean, there's converting him and getting him on the way and giving him a couple hit points because he's like the town hero. Mm-hmm. Kraiga. I think Kraiga going to need to work a little bit of extra diplomacy into that one.
Apparently, I'm enfeebled one as well. I don't know if that happened, but apparently I've
you got hit. You got hit once by the shadow.
Oh, okay.
And when you get to enfeeble 3, guess what happens to you? Do you have any kind of lesser restoration? Have money and willing to pay for lesser restoration? Do you guys even know the price of said service?
No, and no.
Let's divide and conquer. All right. With the magic of editing, we'll get our answers in 3, 2, 1.
The Kraga's enfeebled condition is gone. It's his enfeeblement from the ability of the shadow is decreases by 1 every hour.
Okay, Kraga wasn't hit by the shadow. Enro was. Kraga was enfeebled because of starvation.
My apologies.
No. At least we learned something. So if the enfeeblement, I'll take that off of Ken. At least that's good news, right? I just wanted to make him weaker. You know what I mean? I will say that can't have our town hero getting back in there. No. Not great. Well, still, Kraiga, diplomacy. See if you can get more than just hit points out of these people. You want to play the hero angle. Lesser restoration is like probably beyond Brother Green, so we'd have to go to a higher priest and, saved us all. And look, he's on the way to conversion, blah, 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 but still. I think the fact that you're a hero might get it for free, or a discount, but you know. Do you promise? I'll tell you what. You guys are allowed to retrain feats.
I promise.
If you retrain 2nd level barbarian class feat, take clerical, oracle, or champion dedication of Sarenrae right now, I will give you all that shit for free, and you will have a permanent discount coming back here. You must give up some of your anger, which, funny enough, got your own ass rescued at. What do you say?
What?
Like 2nd level, whatever you took at 2nd level.
Mhm.
So if we went into your abilities, right? And
okay.
like Titan Wrestler. Oh, you have Dragon Disciple Dedication.
Yeah,
Okay, so you already on a path.
that's right.
So until you take 2 more feats or more feats of that one, you can't be baptized, blah, blah.
So
Unless you're willing to renounce your Dragon Disciple Dedication. That's the first thing I'll yank out of you. Make you a holy man. Up to you. Would you deny your heritage and your backstory? Hey, if anything changes your life, it's following a holy path, right? A regular character would be like, I'm just going to trash my backstory because I want to be magical. But finding the faith, being reborn, I'd allow it. You'd be willing to give up Dragon Disciple Dedication. What does it give you? Access to the Cobalt, Dragon Scaled Heritage. Went with the Red Dragon, I believe. Giving you fire. Get a +1 bonus saving throws against sleep effects that would make you paralyzed. And then you're supposed to take more feats later.
Eventually, like you get later, like my next feat would be like Dragon Claws, where it's like,
Yep. That would be at like 4th. At like 6, you get more. Or, like I said, you want to go holy now, get a little bit into it, you can always take this down the road. You can always make this like 8th and 10th kind of thing. Or is that messing with your mind too?
no, that's a good.
That's a good deal?
Yeah, that's a good deal.
He's so malleable. All right. Away with the Dragon Disciple Dedication. Champion, the military arm, a paladin as it were.
Yeah, paladin,
right?
champion.
Or like cleric, straight up spellcasting, right? What do you want to be able to do? Champion, you'll get a smattering of spells, not a lot, but you'll keep all your fighter stuff and you'll get attacks of opportunity and stuff down the road because they do. Cleric, you become a straight up spellcaster like our monk, and you'll be like fire and divine beams and healing and.
Yeah, I've got too much strength already that it would just be wasted if I went to cleric.
Okay. So the militant arm, right? What is your? This is a loaded question, but still, what is your alignment? I'm assuming it's chaotic good. Neutral good on a good day.
I've never
thought about it?
Never thought about it.
Okay. Pop quiz, right? The way you play your guy, freedom first, law is second, but you're a good man, Wolverine. Neutral good is most protagonists in every movie you see. They're willing to bend the law once in a while, but they're good people. Lawful good, walk the line, blah, blah, blah. But even a lawful good merchant will like haggle the shit out of you, right? Not every lawful good person on the planet is a paladin trying to be the utmost, right? If you become a champion, lawful good paladin, neutral good something, and chaotic good redeemer, I believe it is. And their whole thing is redemption, conversion, spreading the word, and give up your evil ways and throwing guilt trips on people. Doug's really good at it. He's playing a redeemer orc action. Are there?
Yeah.
How does that grab you?
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
do that.
All right. So, before you head back, you visit the temple once more after our little supper in town and ask, well, first you tell them, you've been enfeebled, and with the low price of a baptism, stripping you and injecting you with something that might anointing you with oils that might mute and retrain your draconic heritage, and making you focus anger and focus purpose as opposed to just blind rage that might make you grow claws one day.
For a moment, time stands still, and I feel like I can feel a deific, like a godly presence in the light of Sarenrae.
You become trained in light, medium, and heavy armor. You get heavy armor now. Barbarians only get... Become trained in religion. Tick off that in your skills. Little T for religion. And your deity's associated skill. Have to look into soon enough. Each of these skills, which you're already trained, you instead become skill of your choice. You didn't have religion already, did you?
No.
Not sure what Sarenrae gives out for free, but we'll have to look into that. You are now bound by your deities, and I'm going to screw this up, I just know it. Anathema. You must follow the champion's code and alignment requirement for your cause. You don't gain any other abilities from your choice or deity or cause, but you can start taking, more dedication feats in champion, which is like a badass holy fighter. Okay?
Right.
If you look up Way of the Redeemer.
Yeah, I think I've looked it up before, actually, in the other game we played.
So, with okay, you follow or are to follow this code of conduct, and it is what channels your power. Usually getting things like laying on hands where you burn a focus point, but it's your, you're not just lip servicing Sarenrae, she can't see what's going on in the dungeon, you gotta walk the walk. Now, you're still a chaotic good badass, you don't have to be like all lawful and stuff, no. And try not to subvert your... But if you violate it or stray from your alignment, like doing evil shit, or, things that a chaotic good person,
Yeah. I get that. I've heard the spiel before.
Okay. It's a little bit more bendable than like a lawful good one, though. I will say that, right? Now, as far as Sarenrae goes, which I can Sarenrae. You are now one, Sarenrae. Neutral, good goddess, the Dawn Flower, she is called, is the goddess of healing, honesty, and redemption, as well as the sun. Once, she was a powerful angel and imperial lord. Sarenrae herself led the charge to imprison Ravagog in an age gone by. She seeks to redeem evil where possible, or else destroy it swiftly.
If thou shalt not be redeemed, thou shalt be smited by thy hand.
Yes, but it's, you got to give evildoer an honest chance, right? Edicts, destroy the spawn of Ravagog, protect your allies, provide aid to the sick and wounded, seek out and allow redemption in others. Athamia, do not create undead, do not lie, do not deny a repentant creature the opportunity for redemption. Even if he looks like he's full of shit, beg it on his knees. You got to give Buddy a chance. Don't worry, there's perception, which is sense motive, and you can tell if he's lying if you roll high enough. And do not fail to strike down evil.
Well, if I fail, then I'm...
No, you know what I mean? Like, it wiped out my party. I will come back and kick this thing's ass, and I'm sorry, God. Like, no, if you get your ass kicked or have to run from like 10th level evil, then yeah, like I'm pretty sure there's some understanding. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How about this? Evil little creatures attack and then they scatter. Too bad for them. I will hunt them down. We're not leaving until, you know what I mean? Chaotic good could be fun. He's such a badass. Your divine font is in healing. Your divine skill is medicine. There you go. So you're now trained in medicine. Well, I think we must have spent more than an afternoon up here, because there's a lot we're dumping on him. I will say this. I'll give you the stuff up front, but we're going to need somewhere where you're constantly learning, constantly visiting the temple, like every free
These
minute.
are things I learned over the past couple of days while I was in the temple.
All of medicine, no, it's way too much to learn in 2 days, dude. But I'm saying, I'll activate it now, but we'll kind of backtrack your, moving forward every free minute kind of thing. Your favorite weapon is a scimitar if you wish. Her domains are fire, healing, sun, and truth.
And, yeah, you won't have to worry about me trying to use those skills in the meantime.
He dwells in the realm of Everlight. Her allies, as in clerics that are allies to you, are Caden Kalilian, party and good times guy. Desna, goddess of travel, butterflies and beauty. Imode, the paladin, who rose up and took the place of Eridan. And Shaylin, goddess of beauty. Your enemies, clerics, demons that worship Asmodeus, Lamashtu, Ravagog, and Urgathoa. Urgathoa, as we know from our skeleton friend, has something to do with bending Phrasma's dead into undead. Ravagog is a huge beast, the world destroyer. Lamashtu is the god of gnolls and creatures. He's sort of like a screwed up llama. And Asmodeus, well, we have an entire country of Cheliax devoted to a god devil of lawful evil of contracts, such. Sacred colors are blue and gold. Feel free to dress in them. And that's enough holiness for now. And now, back to our Spiegel. Congratulations. They're all staring at Kenro as if, like, see? Please be next. Oh, that's good for you. Apparently my track is still too loud. But at least it's kept separate. So leaving the overly loud cathedral, there is Dubsy's back door. There's the direct approach where we light our weapons and try and take down this undead evil in the name of Saren Ray.
Not going in Dubsy's back door.
Okay.
Sure?
I couldn't resist.
Yes.
It's wet and dark, hidden. Sand.
Little toad hole.
He's bad with the Friday night guys. Or there is the island stairway. But it sounds to me like with Ken's hard on for vengeance and now Kraga's new, that creature of Urgathoa, that shadow must, must go. So I'm assuming you guys want to take it head on. What's the plan here? Two guys with glowing weapons. Let's go in and take your chances.
Yeah, it makes sense to me if we go with the light weapons, go right for that shadow.
And kill our friend Gauze. Oh, sorry, you mean the Matrodomo.
That's one thing we should be observant of, my friends, is there two shadows or just one right now? Because Goss was taken last time we were there. So
he was, and that creature moved, acted, and drained you, Troy, and drained Jargon like the real deal. But for some reason, even though it pursued us where the Matrodomo did not, it stopped as soon as we dropped the body. Seek it out. Confront your Sith before you can become a true Jedi, what should I say? So, yeah, back in we go.
I think once we've started something, my friends, we should probably finish it. So if we're all in agreement, let's head down to the dungeon.
Did you find any information on shadows in your research? Do we know what happens to Gauze if we do end up taking the shadow out?
That information was a little spotty. There wasn't a lot that they were able to show me. I was able to find out the weakness to light, though, for many hours of reading these books. And I think if we go in there with our weapons ablazing and find a way to maybe keep it one versus all of us, we'll stand a chance at vanquishing this foul beast.
Okay. Light wielding weapons up front, then, eh?
I'm good to go.
I will assume.
Glad I got my javelins touched by the light as well.
Javelins? Who touched your javelins?
He's trying to get a freebie. Look at his grin. And how would you go about that, Spiegler? I'm not saying no, but there would be something you'd have to do.
Casting light, but I don't have that, do I?
Ken has cast light on
On the
Who's-
mall.
the mall.
On Spiegler's mall.
Jargon has cast light,
Gregor's.
right? If only there were more clerics around here somewhere in this town we could ask. Explain our situation. You guys haven't told them. You guys haven't told them that you went up against a shadow. You guys like stuck your head nose in books and kept this big secret.
But hang on, light's a cantrip though, right? It's a cantrip for you?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can cast as many cantrips.
And every
they
time
want
you
to.
recast, the first one goes out. Cover
Only
this.
on one item at a time.
You can't light them up.
Oh yeah, from the same caster?
Keeps you from doing a bundle of javelins and cheating.
That's okay. That's okay.
Would you guys confide in anyone about your mission? Would you confide at least in Brother Green? Or is this you don't want to upset anybody?
About it. I mentioned it to the guy at the library that I was looking for information on shadows and whatnot, but my rolls I don't think were very
Okay, but it's not up to the NPCs to go, hey, and here's some bonus. Like, you guys need to go shake these people down. I'm already spoon feeding you what you need to do. It is. There are so many fans out there rolling your eyes going, Jesus, Jeff, don't play for them. I'm just capitalizing on Spiegler's idea and teaching Mr. New Player. Because when Spiegler asks, because we can still stick him in the rookie box, go, well,
Saga, my friend, question for you. You seem to be falling in well with these new Sarah and Ray type. Do you think they would have any ways of providing some light amongst our weapons like I've done for you?
His acolyte's going along, like, actually using lighting gems as we're talking in the back hallway and stuff.
If we need more light, then the temple would definitely be a good place to go to get some. And maybe they have some information for us. We tell them about the shadow.
Did that bit. Research. Found out lots. I'm starting to think if some of you guys fell asleep through the air. Were you guys all playing Jedi Survivor while we were freaking playing the other day? I know. Dubsy went off solo and everyone just tuned out.
Did we actually, you were saying that we just read books, we didn't actually ask anybody or tell anybody?
The librarian knows.
Yeah,
I don't think Drew, help him out here. He's not connecting the dots I'm laying down, buddy.
Can you talk to Brother Green and see if we can get another weapon light spell?
yeah, I said that's fine. That we'll do that too.
Okay.
But then we'll also ask him and tell him that we're using this to fight a shadow and see if he has
Okay. In that
extra to
case,
say.
doesn't tell you anything you don't already know. He does conjure up a couple acolytes and manages to give each one of your javelins a light spell. All of them.
Okay.
Okay?
Many thanks. Karen Ray's blessings upon you.
And upon you, brother. And no one else. They're looking at you guys sideways like, go get your own damn light spells, heretics. Look at Spiegler's face. He's just so happy he joined. I get free shit. Look at this. Yeah. Just riding that hero, He did participate in a zombie apocalypse, everyone. I'm not being that nice. All right. So, back into the dungeon you go, yeah?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Aye.
Zooming in, Going back down the stairwell.
Dubsy, we're not doing the cave entrance, eh? We're going down the stairs.
I thought you want to go straight to the shadow.
Yeah, that's what you guys said.
Yeah, because we don't know where that cave entrance goes. It just goes to Morlocks, right? And you don't even know where your stairwell on the island goes. So we're taking the direct lit approach. Okay. Now, once entering the room with 3 chairs, okay, Raga, you know of a secret door that they have not found behind chair on the west. They claim they went through this door and, found a meeting room, and then Jargon told you that he locked Gauze's body in with its shadow and ran for it when you guys said, let's bail. So I don't know if you want to try your luck at Gauze first, or you guys want to just look after, possibly.
Yeah. Yeah,
well, there is one thing Brother Green can tell you that Kenro did not find his books. This is a spawning undead. It makes more out of its victims. If you destroy the original, the others don't get destroyed. It frees them. But currently, they will all be under Mistress or Master's control and fight as a unit, which could be better, could be worse. Follow me?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
But you don't necessarily want a free shadow that can go anywhere, like, up top, in town, blah, blah, right? Also begs the question of why hasn't it come up here? Not go at town at night, wreak havoc, and, because this thing was brutal and almost wiped you guys out. Well, had to, literally run away. Anyway.
I've still got enfeebled on my combat tracker.
Well, we can't just give you it. We'll defeeble you.
And,
I am totally, you're going to be Brother Green's bitch. I'm telling you, man. Every time you come up, he's like, I got a favor to ask. No. You can't party with them.
Oh, no.
They're spending your money. It's like, dude, we're just throwing healing and crap at you.
What, how do we put light on our weapons, though?
I have your character token shedding light. They have cast light on your weapons, so it's, a given. That's why I had you activate your torch, so now your actual, you're not running off dark vision where everything's grayed. Okay?
I'm just wondering for when we roll up damage or something like that.
Oh, it just, no, it's fine.
All right.
Count it, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
Oh, again, you tell them about the secret door.
Behind the chairs?
Yes.
Well, we know of it, right? We went through there once.
That's how we got out.
Oh, that's how you... Oh, that's right. You ran them... That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
You did run them through there. Okay.
Yeah.
So thinking tactically, having 2 ways. One goes straight through your comrade. The other one goes around your comrade towards the main domo. Path do you seek to choose?
We could grab him if he's still there and drag him closer to the stairs.
Also, it seemed to stop chasing us, that secondary shadow, once it reached the body. Maybe if we'd move the body to a place out of range, we'd be able to fight that creature one-on-one.
It didn't seem to have any qualms attacking you while you were manhandling its body. Gauze isn't home right now. Please call back later. Right? And some freakish undead is guarding it.
Well, we know if we destroy the Major Domo that Gauze will be freed, so I think our best bet is to go directly for the Major Domo instead of fighting too.
Well, the shadow's free to do what it wants, right? It could potentially go and wreak havoc onto the village.
Oh, I see. That's not what I understood. I figured that, okay, that's not how I understood it.
Have you met Gauze? He's gonna go to the mayor and demand money, his shadow, and it's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah, not a pretty situation. Yeah.
You guys find the mayor cowering in a corner with this light gem. Get back, and you just see Gauze's shadow standing there holding out his hand, demanding cash from the mayor. That's funny. Fractured memories, but he has that one.
I'm thinking that if this shadow does run to the city, we could take maybe some accomplices with us to help fight it through our new friend Kraga's loyal friends.
Well, according to Kraga's brand new brainwash, dogma, he's not supposed to suffer evil creatures. And this thing is technically undead. A spawn of Urgathoa. So we either gotta fix him or destroy it. Can't be turning a blind eye, or they'll, you'll come back and they'll take your Costco card as soon as you walk in that temple, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm just a weapon. You point me where to smash, and I'll smash.
But she's also about redemption, and this thing is your friend. If you guys have a way to, save Gauze, save the shadow, as it were, there's also that in the mix.
If it wants redemption.
Well, we don't know unless we're going to ask it. Question is, do we want to face our emotional feelings and deal with our friend, or just go deal with Miss Karen, who we don't even know care about? Make your choice.
Say go for the friend, and maybe we get another warrior to help with the Major Domo. Or maybe not. I don't know.
You think we should try to bring Gauze back before we fight this undead witch being creature shadow?
I assume this is going to be weaker than the major one that controls it, so it makes sense to me.
Do we know, though, if we destroy this shadow, if Gauze is gone for good?
I don't, but I do know a merchant.
You do know a merchant that sells Gauze?
Well, if the unspeakable happens, I know a merchant.
I will, remember that, I guess. I don't know what to do with that. Friends? Anybody?
Jargon claims dude was still warm and breathing. Like, he went down unconscious, but he wasn't dead. Shadow peeled right out of him. More like he's in a coma at the moment. He could be dead by now. We just kind of left him down there. 2 days. To Kraga's montage. I want more. More javelins. More.
Well, maybe some guys can do their, religious thingies and see if he goes back into Gauze, and if he doesn't, then maybe we kill it, and maybe it goes back into Gauze. I don't know.
So, based on that, maybe the best way to go is not through the secret door, but through the regular door over here, and then down towards our fallen friend.
That's my thought.
Might be the better way. Maybe it'll chase us alone and have it on our own.
Yeah, if we take on the Major Domo, maybe it comes and protects it, and then we got 2 shadows to fight.
Right. Here we go then.
I think I'm with you, my friend. Let's take the easy path, not the secret one.
Okay.
Everyone in agreement?
Yeah.
Kraga, you seem to know these halls better than most. Would you like to lead, or do you have any other inclinations on which direction to follow?
You guys know best where your fallen comrade is. I'll follow behind the guy ahead.
You might want a guy with a light weapon up front. Not that I'm nominating anybody.
Gregor.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay.
So we'll start heading down the
Into the meeting room,
yeah.
which is 25 squares north to south, 2 squares wide, and in the bottom corner of the south door here, we have a door, right?
Yeah.
You guys stack up. Are you guys gonna open it and step back and try and let it into the room or something, or?
I think Dubsy there had our best idea. Maybe try to bring our friend to us and see what happens.
And if that's the case, the room we were in is probably the most defensible position.
Which room? The
room we came from.
South of
The bigger one, either behind him. where we fought the
Problem was
Morlocks.
that Major Domo could get us there, couldn't it? Or was it stuck in the previous room?
That just came out.
Boy.
No, I mean the room we just came from, right?
Oh, back into that main hallway there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
for
then we could
change.
be on surround as it comes in the doorway.
It just seems like a lot.
Surrounded as in like leave guys here and then flank it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. Maybe one light guy, weapon guy on each side.
And if it doesn't follow, then we just head on attack. Because we'll need a couple to drag our fallen comrade, and a couple to stay back and fight. So we don't want to get pinned down dragging our comrade while our friends are in another room, can't get to us.
Okay, then we just press on.
I just think staying together is a little bit better than risking getting stuck apart. Then we have 3 shadows, and then 4 shadows.
I don't disagree.
That's my plan. Okay, so who's going south? You guys are gonna
We're all-
put Mr. Light Kraga on the other door? We can like this. Right?
I think that actually does work.
Yeah, I think so. I can go with Kraga, and if I get an opportunity, I can drag out Gaz.
I'll stay here with Gregor.
Hey.
And
You come with me, little guy.
Okay.
All right.
Can I have perception initiative main page? If you
Can you say that again when you're pushing the bridge of your glasses again? Did I get perception?
actually it's initiative.
so perception's going to be the role in the thing for you. Initiative.
24.
27 for Dubsy.
12 for Gregor.
And just like picture Dubsy's little frog eyes, like just like he's got the super focus on.
So Dubsy is waiting for Kraga to act, which drops you to 23. Enro is waiting for Gregor to act, which drops you to 11. Unless you want to ready in action, either one of both of you.
I'll actually have my whip unfurled.
Okay.
I'll actually just have my whip, use my whatever to draw my whip.
Okay. You can have it at the ready, but you actually want to spend 2 actions to ready a single action, like I said whip, something happens, or unfortunately you can't really ready spells unless they're single action spells.
I'll just have-
I might ready an action. If he opens the door and the Major Domo's right there in that 5-foot range, I'll take a swing.
Okay.
Same.
You're the guy opening the door.
Who is?
You are.
I'll ready my
and
my spell in case he's at Mar end.
The 2 door guys are opening the door, and I have the 2 other people that beat you both on initiative readying an action in case something goes down.
Okay.
Why don't we open the door and let our guys with the... Can we open the door and step aside? Then they're there with the weapons.
Yeah. If you guys want to be like, want the warriors with light weapons to ready actions, yeah.
I think that might be a better thing where we open the doors and then step aside. So that they're
Reverse it, yeah.
Should we have them ready in action, or just open up the door so that they have
he's saying
3 full actions?
He's saying that you open a door, Ken opens a door, and they've got a ready action to strike. And the conditions are, this thing comes at us, they can strike. If conditions aren't met, they're not going to strike blindly, they'll just drop it and go, okay, let's go get our friend. Because you can dump ready actions, it needs to be triggered, right? I believe that's what Ken was going.
That's what I was looking at, because they have the light weapons. We're just supporting them. So if we at least open the door and duck out of the way.
Right. So
Oh, I got you. This is all happening. Okay. Yep.
so you actually have Ken adjacent and have right? Right. So it's kind of like, Dubsy, you're the one that actually knew the secret door. Right. So, okay. So not being able to completely coordinate with the other side, you guys are like doing some kind of countdown, So as it is, okay, Dubsy, you just hope it's enough time, and boom, you open the door. Okay? Fraga, got your weapon out, lit, ready? And if something comes at you, you're like, if you guys get rushed right away, you're ready to go, right? Okay? Your light spills into the room, Fraga, and you see the shadow hovering an inch above Gauze's body, looking down at it. Spindly arms, flat head with many bulbs on it, big mandibles, but all silhouetted, so it's kind of hard to make out everything. And instead of the white, bleeding light eyes of Karen, you have multiple spider-like eyes on this thing's head. But it doesn't crack all the way down, like power's trying to seep out. If anything, the light seems somehow muted. And, focus, Kraga, focus. There it is. There's your foe. There's your friend.
Fear me, Abomination.
Okay. Anyway, it doesn't notice you right away. You're ready to go. Do you just wait to see what it does?
No, I'm gonna attack.
Okay. Screw this! Okay. So dropping your ready to action. 'Cause it didn't go at you, right?
Yeah.
You have a... How this works. If you've got an action readied on your turn. Oh, no, it's fine. It's kind of a new round. We did this out of turn, so you got an action ready. That's fine. Dubsy goes, he whips the door open. You're ready, your action conditions aren't met, it's too far away. So as an action, you intimidate. You got your intimidation thing, right? You still have intimidating glare or intimidating... It sounded like you were trying to intimidate me. You have an intimidating rage? Want to fly into a rage?
No, I don't want to use rage yet,
Okay.
and I don't have intimidating glare.
Okay. Anyone can use the intimidation skill, if you have it trained, to, make people feel bad about themselves.
No, yeah, I'm just gonna move in and attack.
Okay. So, yelling was for flavor?
Yeah.
Okay. Attacking with your lit maul?
Yep.
All right. Need to target your friend. Old friend. Swing away.
That's a crit, 20,
Nice.
28.
Does 22 points of damage. It says damage 12, partially resisted, but I will mod it so that you actually do get all 22. Make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Very nice. What a good way to start the fight. I guess that's our cue.
Yeah, you guys you're behind the door here. Oh, okay. Ken. You're up, Ken. What do you want to do?
Open up the door and
Ken, you're still counting. 5, 7. Oh, shit, they went early.
I'll open the door up and leave it for Gregor to
Okay.
lead the charge in.
All right. As he's opening the door, this thing goes right before Gregor, and it's got its back to you, Greg. It takes an attack from Kraga and responds in kind. It attacks Kraga. Reaches out a shadowy hand like, dude, not cool. Takes a swipe at you. Right? And at -5, does the follow-up. Oh, sorry. Fast. 1 second. 4 does the follow-up. Waya. Gets you with the second swipe. And we do 2d6 plus 3 negative points of energy. You take 11 points of negative energy damage, and you damn it, you just got your strength back, dude. Kraga becomes feebled 1. Unfortunately. It's okay. Been here, done the work, you've done the math. All good. You'll figure it out. 1 second. Which brings us to There, Gregor, Dark Mantle. Ken opens the door, and these two are going at it. The back of a spindly shadow standing, hovering over your friend's body, and he's giving it to Frega as good as he's taking. What do you do? You have your ready action. You can just strike.
I will take advantage of the situation and use my spell strike. So I will cast Chill Touch and attack.
Okay. Screwed up. Technically, when the door flew open, it could have triggered your readied action before he attacked Krega. Can you ready a single action in a spell strike or no?
No.
Okay. So you opt to, oh crap, not, and then just go full on now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my bad, but probably get more out of this anyway.
Oh, it's okay, yeah.
Okay. Targeting, and he's targeted. Let's go.
Here we go.
We go. Here.
Got lag. Nope.
Nope.
There we go.
Hey.
Rolled a 13 for a 21.
That, sir, is a hit.
Nice.
I'm flanked. You know what? I should make myself flanked. Bet you that will help you guys quite a bit. Well, say I'm flanked. Does it work? Yeah, because there is no... Anyway. Not you guys missed, but I just want to get that up there for any follow-ups, right? Gregor, damage.
Okay, so I will roll the damage for the War Flail first. So rolled a 9 for a total of 13, and
Okay.
the spell goes off at the same time for an additional... Oops. Nope, sorry, wrong one.
Oh, here we go. It says, save versus you, Gregor Dark Mantle, success, 21, so it saved against your spell.
Okay.
Twice.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's the lag portion. I apologize.
Okay, so what happens if I save? Any damage? Half damage?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't take any damage, so just a damage from the...
Now the weapon, because it's lit, does the full 13. Now it only said 3, so I owe it 10. Well on your way. Hey, the energy. What energy did you put into the sword? What spell?
Negative.
What actual spell?
Chill Touch.
Oh, okay. So the chill negative energy does not seem to affect it. It dissipates.
That's fair. And
Chill
for my
chill
last-
beats chill. Yeah. And
For your last action, I will go into my Arcane Cascade stance.
Okay, let's talk about that. What's that do? Sounds cool.
So after I used a spell, I can enter the stance, which basically I divert a portion of the spell's last energy through the weapon, and I'm able to do an extra point of damage every attack.
Starting now.
Yeah.
Not starting then. Okay, cool. Awesome. Which brings us to the top. Dubsy. Looks like Krega has dropped the plan and his old ways, although calmly, not reaching. He's halfway there. Steps in and challenges said beast, and they just start striking it with light, and this thing starts reacting much differently.
You just hear shouts from down the hallway like, "May the light of Sarenrae redeem you, Shadow!"
He's around the corner. He's right there. Just saying, Spiegler. Look at the board, buddy. He's right there. But it does. It does echo. You know, there's echoing. You might wake up the dungeon. Thanks for that. What do you want to do, Debsy? He's repenting while hitting it. So this thing only has like moments to repent. Think about what it did.
I'll move just to the south of Krega.
Okay.
And then I will attempt to demoralize it.
Okay.
Let's see. And if it doesn't speak my language, it takes... I'd get a -4 penalty. But I only got an 8.
Okay.
That's really all I can do.
Do you have to be trained in intimidation to demoralize somebody? Like if you pull it up, there'll be what you can do with intimidate, and then there'll be what you can do under it only trained.
I do not see any requirements for trained.
Yeah, no, anyone can intimidate.
Okay.
It's not a trained skill or a trained action.
Your mother was bathed in light. But apparently it didn't do anything.
How dare you? It looks at you. Seems like you can insult this thing.
I think that's all I got. I got one action left, but anything else I can really do that'd be worthwhile.
Okay. Braga. You're up, sir. What do you want to do?
Oh, I felt that touch. My inner light did not like that.
You've never been touched like that before. Somehow you feel if you were a lesser man, a less holier man, it would have hurt you far worse.
I must remove the darkness from this spirit.
Sure. You're looking at two separate entities in your shallow, narrow view. We got no problem with that. Have at him.
I missed with my first attack.
This is what happens when I cram Spiegler's training into like one afternoon. I blame myself.
And I missed my second attack.
Critical miss. Guess what?
What?
I'm Gauz's shadow. I have a name. You are so lucky I packed my crit card deck away. Because I would start pulling crit misses on you. But that's fine. You get him back out for the next thing with a real name. Because is it really Gauze? Is it a shadow? Might be pushing it. I will say that you get out of balance and lose your last action.
Okay.
Okay. Enro. Lagar. Mr. Lagar. Brother Lagar? Vicar Lagar?
What I'll do is I guess I can move over 5 feet. Can I stand in the same square as one of my companions there?
No, you cannot end your move there. Sorry.
If there's a way that I guess I can't even attack him, can I?
Sure you can.
Can I hit him from where I am?
He has lesser cover from the corner, and he gets a +1 shield bonus from your friend.
Just trying to find.
It's not ideal, but technically you can attack me.
I'm trying to see if my whip is a ranged weapon or not. If I get 10 feet or 5 feet.
You know that there's no light been cast on it.
I do have reach, so I actually have 10 feet with that.
Okay.
So what I can do is I can walk back 5 feet here behind Gregor.
Okay, so now I don't have cover. I just have the shield bonus from Gregor. If you take a -1 penalty to your roll in the modifier box, which will be Gregor being in your way, have at
And
me.
I'll look at Kraga and I'll say to him, my friend, Saren Ray's right does a lot, but Callistria's sting feels much better. I'll cast light on my own whip and then use that to attack.
Okay, who did you cast light on? Spiegler's. Yeah, but you cast light on Spiegler's
hammer.
Yeah, so that goes out.
Yep, my whip is on. That's right. Saren Ray's right might be good, but Callistria's spring is better, and I'll.
Oh, right at the moment of the. Oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. For our studio audience, he timed that well. So as he does his own lip service to his own god, Poo-Poo Saren Ray, Callistria's better, your light fizzles out on your hammer.
And I'll use I'll attack for. Actually, I got is it a -1 you said?
So you move through your friend, step back. I don't think this thing has attack of opportunity as an action. You cast cantrip as a single action, light.
Yep.
And your third is the whip. Whoosh.
Oh, actually, you know what? Light is 2 actions. I did not.
You are out of actions.
I will not move then. I will not move.
Okay.
I'm doing that.
No, that's fine.
Cast light up. Say the same thing. Cast light, and I will. What's the modifier I have on there? What's the,
Okay, so help me out here, Drew. Gregor, I believe lesser cover. It's like 2.
I think it's 2, and then standard is 4.
Yeah.
from
So
like
you're
9
looking at -3 total. Yeah.
Give it a go. See what happens.
I think it's worth it just for that speech. Stinker
And I'm going to use a hero point.
for 6.
I rolled a 6. So
Oh,
Here's a hero point.
I
Let's do the hero
apologize.
point on
Lesser
that.
is 1, standard is 2.
Okay, well that 6 wouldn't help you. So you're only at -2 for this next hit.
Okay, so we'll use the hero point. I'm not at my whatever. I'm still using my first attack roll of +6, right? Minus the 2. Not letting me grab it here. There it goes. Natural 20.
Natural 20. And damage?
Damage is...
Damage. Have the damage.
just 1.
Ding.
But it is magic.
No
And it is
strength?
magic.
No strength damage? No.
It just does 1d4 slashing. That's all.
Oh, it's you're not targeted against it, so it didn't calculate it being a critical.
Oh.
Oh, that's true. Sorry. Actually, you know what? Hang on a second, Ken.
Yep.
The damage again. Just hit damage, see what happens. Okay.
3. It didn't do anything.
Well, it does the double dice, right? So you get 4 points total.
Okay.
Okay, and because it's lit, your weapon's lit, it counts. So, guys, Henro does his speech. Mighty swing and high over Gregor, right? Whip comes down and splits this thing in half and seems to make it phase, and this thing really feels Kenro's blow. When he pulls it out, it seems to be having trouble keeping its form together. It's a combined effort, sure, but Kenro's last strike has seemed to get it hurt really badly. I'm on the ropes. My
That's
turn.
all I can do.
Sorry. My turn. Sorry, I'm double checking its abilities to see if there's anything I can do. I'm going to use acrobatics. Try to through enemy squares. If it's just 15, or is it? I gotta hit your personal DC.
Are you doing a tumble through?
Yeah, using acrobatics to slip through. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
To use tumble through, acrobatics check against the enemy's reflex DC.
Okay, so Kraga has a reflex 15, and Dubsy, what's your reflex DC? You just add 10 to your reflex.
Let's see, my reflex is 10, so it'd be
28. Now, I'm assuming it's roll per movement, not re-roll per dude. It's part of my acrobatic music. No, acrobatic is considered difficult terrain, so that's 2. That's 4. That's 6. Can I go through wall? I am incorporated. Just making sure. So using acrobatics, that wonderful 28, I slip, go flat on the wall, and he runs for it. He goes past Kraga, past Dubsy, through the door, disappeared. And when I mean through the door, I mean literally through the door. Run away. It ran for it. Drove it off, guys. Gaz's body is there.
I'm jealous of its acrobatics.
This is weird. Can I have knowledge religion, gentlemen?
All of us?
Of you? Switch to the main view. I will drop the battle music.
Chomer.
25 for Dubsy.
8 for Gregor.
There it goes. 20 for... Oh, yeah, 20 for 10.
Shadows don't die. You reduce it to 0 hit points, it's dead. It's destroyed, right? Now, we didn't reduce it to 0 hit points. It certainly didn't act like undead. Not like like a vampire might flee, right? But incorporeal undead, even one that's not immune to mind effects, so could call in the trying to intimidate, you know what I mean? Kind of fight, like a lot of these are hateful enough to fight to the end. Guys literally managed to drive this thing off. Suddenly became more worried about its existence than its hatred for all living things. So acting strangely unshadow-like, it dodges you guys and bails on its last hit point. Bye! Do you have attack of opportunity? Oh no, I don't provoke if I actually manage to get past with the acrobatic, right?
No, I think you still provoke.
Still provoke?
Yeah,
Very good.
I'm not high enough level to have my attack of opportunity yet.
Don't have it.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, thank goodness. Sorry, Corey, we killed your soul. I mean, we killed your evil doppelganger, but we failed, so you're still unconscious. So you could spin this either way, right? I'm totally not letting on if killing Corey's doppel shadow is a good thing or a bad thing, but it bails, runs away. See ya.
Can I give chase or?
Yeah. Where are we here? So bringing the battle board back up. All right. Silly me. So you guys aren't done yet. Gregor, it is your turn. Dawes' unconscious body lays before you. Just don't have it on the board. It is difficult terrain.
So it is difficult terrain.
Yeah, I always have bodies as difficult. So in the frick.
So okay. That won't work now. Oh, yes, it will.
This costs
So
you extra 5.
No, I know, but it's because I want to. So as I walk by, I'll try to grab one of Kraga's javelins and have
Okay.
a light on it.
Okay.
So one action to move, one action to draw the javelin, and
So
then
what is
step
your-
out beside
so-
Dubsy.
What is your movement?
25.
Okay, so you move on to here, and then
Yeah.
you delay, because he has to give it to you, unless you want to, like, pickpocket or something, which you don't have that said skill, so...
It's a javelin, though. Can I just not grab it from his quiver?
Yeah,
I'm using an action to draw.
I know,
It's
but
not on me.
it's not an unintended object. It's somebody's shit, right? Otherwise, you go, as I run past the bad guy, I take his artifact. Can't
Right.
do that, right? So... You can, but what you got to do is you got to wait. So you start moving, and then it's like, out goes the hand. Raga, give me your thing, and then he gives it to you, and then you continue on.
Okay, then.
Because otherwise, people could just like run by the bad guy, and he'd be disarmed, wouldn't he? The evil archer of, haha, I have your quiver. What? Right? Got to be an unintended object. Unless you have like pickpocket or like they have like stealing, theft in. There's all kinds of feats and stuff to do this, right? In the game, baked in for rogue and stuff. But
Yeah, no.
I can say this. Maybe I could be kind. It's like Spiegler. If you completely forfeit your turn, you know, he walks.
Yeah.
You walk to him. Give me your javelin. I'm taking your javelin, right? Because you said you just do it. You talk to him. It's me. Give me your javelin. Okay. Drops his initiative to yours, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but now that I gotta wait for him to go.
No. This is saying like it's the penalty is shifting of movement instead of penalizing yourself, right? Ask him as you run up, and if he agrees, then I'm penalizing his actions and movement, not yours.
Okay.
Saying?
I see. Yeah. All right. So as I walk by, can I have one of those?
Kraga. Paging Kraga.
Give me a javelin.
As a reaction, it's only going to burn your reaction for the round. As a reaction, you could just, lean over, let him. He's making faces. He refused. It's the fact that he didn't unmute has really got me worried. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Here you go.
Okay.
All right.
So you burn your reaction, Kraga, to like, dip a shoulder, let him take it, and then you guys don't even have to worry about initiative. It's halfway. Okay, so 25 move, right? So it's like 10 to get into that 10, 15,
So
20,
all this is
25.
going to be
one action left.
failure.
Why?
Okay, where'd it go? Do I see it?
You have a door in front of you.
Oh.
Your 25 feet of movement ends, javelin in hand, and I'm incorporeal. I went through a door. I didn't open it.
Okay.
I know I had to open it on the map, but anyway, you got an action left. You want to open the door?
No.
Okay. Which brings us to Dubsy. Rega gives chase. Foiled by a door. That's your job.
Maybe I'll yell at Kenro. Get Gaz, heal him. And then I will move to the south of Gregor.
Oh, yes, reminding of us the plan that now 3 of us have abandoned. Get our friend out. Wait, no, let's kill the thing. Okay. I'm fine with this.
And then I will open both doors.
Okay. Done?
Yeah, I'll open both.
Okay.
I guess that's me, right? 2
Yep.
actions for the doors.
I believe so. Okay. Rega, take a javelin off of your ammo, please. And what do you want to do?
Can't use one hand per door to do it in one action.
Not double doors. See, they're actually
I am small.
segregated. Look closely at the map. Zoom in. It's not a double. It's not double doors. It's 2 doors built into a wall, segregated. So don't worry. I'm sure there's like a 10th feet door opener.
I'll take it.
He's waiting for that level. Rega,
Mhm.
minus one of your javelins. You got like a little ammo count. You can take that off. And what do you want to do? How many javelins you got on you anyway? Just
5.
curious. You got 5? Okay, now you got 4.
I don't.
Dawes lays at your feet. Your opponent flees past you. What do you want to do?
Do I make a religion check on Gauze's body?
You mean medicine check? A religion check would be recall the effects, or medicine like what shape is the body currently in?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do a medicine check on Gauze.
Do you have battle medicine? If you do, you can do it in a round. If you don't, you just dropped out of combat for 10 minutes while you're looking at the sky over.
Oh, right. No, okay. So
Big man,
that's-
take your lit spears, go kick some shadow ass. I'll handle our fallen friend.
Yeah, that's true. Kraga would just, if something ran from him, he'd probably chase it. Chase. The doors are open now, right? 'Cause Dubsy.
Good old Dubsy's thinking tactically. He set you up for the next guy, right? So you can head south, 5, 10, right through Greg, 15, you're in the room. Right?
Yeah, I think my movement.
Okay. Up towards where you know the secret door is? Oh, no, you don't know about that secret door. You step in the room, take a perception check, look around. Where are you? You enter a room that you have not been in. While it is apparent that this large room was originally a kitchen, the furnishings have been rebuilt and repositioned to create an improvised shrine, a little overwhelming. The western end of the hall, where a large fireplace for cooking once stood, now serves as an altar of sorts, looming over a human corpse. In the towering statue, in a feminine shape made of bones, covered in sheets of moldering cloth and hanging moss. A bare spot on the room's north wall has been decorated with mud and blood to depict the same feminine form as the statue. Oh my god, that's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Do you dump the perception check instead of, like, this is what you see in a blink? Perception, you could seek your prey. Religion, you could go, what the hell's going on here? or maybe occult.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna make a religion check on the altar.
Okay.
Cause yeah, I'm stunned. As soon as I saw that, I forgot about what I was chasing.
Wow.
I got a 12 plus 4, 16.
You succeed on the DC 15 religion check. This surmises that the divinity worshipped here is not some well-known goddess. There's blood scrawl on a wall. It's impromptu. Either this is like a really bad handmade shrine and they know who they're worshiping. You know, there isn't like sculptors of the proper, you know what I mean? Someone made a scarecrow of a goddess and it's like, what the hell, right? So, but you do know that there, at a glance, there's no religious symbol that you recognize carved in. Not Urgathoa, because they basically went, flashcards, who's this, ally or enemy? Mug, Caden Kaledian, ally, right, who's this? Half-skeleton woman, Scythe, ally, I like battle. No, they hit you on the head with the flashcard. No, idiot. Urgathoa, undead bad. Okay, next flashcard. Yeah, like you got all that in one day. Fast way I could train you. With your religion check, you surmise that there is some sort of lesser deity or something being worshipped here, whatever it is, but nothing in your wheelhouse. And that is your turn, sir, bringing us to Ken. Hi, Ken.
All right, well, I do have battle medicine,
Sweet.
so I will go over, and I'm assuming he's here in front of me in this doorway.
Yep.
And I will, I'll do a check on him to see if he's alive or if he's, you know, if I can heal him or not, or what's the status here.
All right, let me bring.
Everything.
Let's bring out the body, shall we? Na 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 na. Yeah. Here he is. Hi.
So as part of my like medicine check or whatever with my battle medicine, am I able to check if he's alive, or is this just a healing check, or is there multiple checks I need to do?
Is he alive? Yes. He's breathing. He's breathing, he's unconscious, but he is in really, really bad shape. First of all, the body hasn't eaten or had water a day or two, however long you guys have been gone, right? His state at a glance, battle medicine, right? Check the eye, flash the light, check the pulse. Pulse is weak. Check the breathing, breath is weak. But he is breathing and there is a pulse, and he's unresponsive, he's catatonic, he's comatose.
Okay, so I did one step to move over to him.
Okay.
One step, I guess, to do the. I guess my.
How fast is battle medicine? It should actually be under the medicine skill.
Battle
Or the feat.
Heal yourself or an ally in battle. Just in action. So.
Okay. Well, if you can do a healing, you can do a diagnostic.
You patch up wounds even in combat. Attempt a medicine check with the same DC as for treat wounds and restore a corresponding amount of HP. This doesn't remove the wounded condition.
Okay.
As with treat wounds, you can attempt higher DCs if you have minimum whatever. But, so yeah.
Do you have a healing kit?
I do have a healing kit, yes.
Okay. You want to do what you can?
So I'm going to do a healing check or a medicine check.
Treat wounds.
Treat wounds.
Do an actual medical check to treat wounds, which is a DC of 15.
I need to do medicine roll, right?
Yep.
In the open, here we are.
Can you do something to help this guy
Natural
out?
20 plus 8.
Okay. He needs something that's fading. He needs adrenaline. He needs something. Not well. Maybe you don't want to kill him. Let's start the heart. What can you do? Do you watch any ER shows? Do you tell me what you do? Natural 20. What's
Well,
the
I
perfect
would
thing to do?
probably-
A comatose patient.
Confirm that he's alive again with that, and then
Yeah, you did that. Yeah, you read to him softly. What?
Yeah, no, not that. That would be.
Come back to me. A big kiss. What?
I'm trying to think. Let me see what I would do for him. I'm not sure. I haven't thought about the healing part of my actions.
Well, how about you give us
Give me a sec. Come back to me, and I'll let you know what
Okay.
I'll do with him. I'll do
You
that.
get a
That's
crit.
fine.
You get crit healing because you beat 25 DC, so you do 48 points of healing to it.
Right.
Yep.
So I'll do that now, and I'll come back.
Yep.
4 times 48.
Yep.
That was a total of. Did it roll for you guys? Do you see it or no?
No.
Okay, those didn't roll. That's weird.
Okay, so if you click your D8 and hold it with your left click, and then start.
I did that.
Oh,
and
okay.
I did 4 of them, and it
I
just
heard
dropped
them
in there.
roll.
Yeah. Okay.
There, now,
Oh,
now
there we go. There we go. 19. All right.
we are.
Okay, you do what you can. Modern science.
I lean over him. I whisper into his ear, saying, "My friend, you have been avenged. Calistria will be happy with this. Rise to your feet. Help us. Or at least lay back and relax while we handle the rest."
I don't know. Through the haze of pain, all he hears is, "Get up, you're embarrassing me." Okay.
That's the turn. That's 2 actions. I probably had a third action.
Okay.
Maybe I'll move again to get on the other side of him here, so I'm more protecting him from anything coming through the doorway.
You're out of actions. You moved, you diagnosed, and then you treated.
Okay,
You
cool.
could call it. I was gonna say you could call that Calistria's kiss of invigoration.
Like, an action's 2 seconds, so it's like, I step. Oh, he's alive.
I wasn't
Something
sure if you were-
medicine in 2 seconds, right? And it's like, and can I do this and this and this? It's like, no.
I wasn't sure if the medicine check was bottling into it. He's alive or not, so it's good. It's cool.
Well, medicine, you have a healing kit. There could be something in there. It could be smelling salts. There could be adrenaline. There could be, like, alchemical things that are not necessarily magical things. Body becomes... Actually, you gotta check him again to see if he's stronger, but as far as you know, you're doing well.
Mhm.
Gregor.
All right, well,
lit javelin in one hand and sword in the other, also lit. Come charging to this door. Dubsy opens them, and before you can even take a step, Gregor comes flying past you and then stops right in front of you, overwhelmed by the shrine that we never showed him because he fought and left, right? He never got into this room. What do you want to do?
just hand Kraga his javelin back.
Okay.
No, we see that the threat's gone, and here you go. Thanks. And I will head back towards Goss, pick him up, and take him back towards the surface.
Okay. Now, Gregor, you fought the Majordomo. They opened a secret door 10 feet away from you. You know she's probably in there. And if a spawned, controlled, according to Kenro, something fled, right? Either you look in and you tell me, well, it's too fast, it's gone too far, not safe to pursue, let's back off and save our friend, or remind the player you do have a good educated guess if you got a hard-on for this thing where it might have gone. I'm not saying pursue, I'm just saying I'm not sure what your mind frame is right now. Reckless, or are you safety?
Safety.
Okay.
I want to take Goss back to the surface.
Okay. Hand him back his thing, move back, and pick up Gauze, and that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Buzz gets picked up. Even used a line on him. Dubsy.
I don't really feel like pursuing it down a dark hallway, potentially.
Okay. Krega steps in the room and seems stunned. He just suddenly stops, mouth agape.
I think what I would do is, maybe tap Craig on the arm or, hand.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, big man. We gotta get this body. Are you okay to, help me? And I'll walk towards the
Okay.
body and try to get it off of the altar
Okay.
so that we can take it back.
Just to be mean, perception. Oh, look, human body. Oh, well, she said it was probably there. Okay. Krega. Dubsy runs into the room, points out this thing. He says something about taking it back. Can I have an intelligence check, please? I mean, no man deserves this fate, we're taking the body down type of thing, but it's like, oh, wait a minute. That might be the fourth rogue.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, that might be the fourth rogue. You guys only saved 3. There was one missing. Firm?
I don't really have time to think about things anymore. I listen to Dubsy and
Okay.
follow him over to the body.
Okay. Figure out who it is later. Just grab him.
Yep.
Okay. Over. Think your thought. Pick him up. Okay. You guys start undoing him, as it were. off of here, right? Henro, medicine. What's
First off,
wrong?
I'm gonna
Why am I not
look at
waking up? What?
I'm going to look at Gregor and say, are we leaving, my friend? Because that shadow's not dead yet. And that can't go unfinished.
No, you're right. We'll wait for the others, but we got to get Goss out of here.
All right.
Using battle music? Am I not using battle? Oh, I'm so confused.
Use it. I'm just trying to. Well, you know what's so.
Oh
yeah,
no! I am all for battle. You know, in the party.
I'll do another
Let's go.
medicine check, and I'll be. I agree. Let's get him back. Maybe he can be of use. We come back here to finally vanquish the evil creature.
This is a rescue mission.
Actually, can I do? You know what? Reading all the books and everything that I've done for these creatures, when I rolled those religion checks and whatever, can I look at do another check on him? Maybe
Yeah, sure. Recall
what
the hell?
he's not waking up or anything.
Yep.
What would I do? It would be
recall religion. If you believe okay, it's either recall medicine or recall religion, your choice. Is something wrong with Gauze and he's just not responsive? Medicine. Is this a direct effect of his shadow experience? That's religion. So what's your angle?
I'll go religion. I
Okay.
want to see if there's a reason what's going on here. If there's maybe he's not going to wake up until we kill that shadow or something. So.
Okay.
Whoa, that was a wild roll, and that went down to. Can you guys see it again or no?
No. May I suggest just a quick double click on said dice as opposed to trying to pick it up and throw it around because it doesn't seem to like you. Little double click.
25 for religion. So.
Okay.
Trying to find out.
Okay.
If any more magic,
every account where they fought a shadow and the guy's enfeebled 3 and they pulled him out, right? The shadow would he wouldn't die instantly, but the guy didn't seem to last long. He was always struck the first to be struck down by the new shadow, or by the time he was so low on hit points that they didn't get it alive. Removing the shadow doesn't kill the victim. But no victim ever kind of survived more than another round or two after it happened to them because of the battle that was ensuing with Morthbon. So having the two of them apart and not having the shadow attack the body or even act independently, or this is kind of new ground. This is weird. It's not acting like a shadow. But again, there is that sort of maybe it's just a special circumstance because... usually in battle, they get swarmed and the guy that's so beat up from the negative energy to get to -3 enfeebled just doesn't last. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So from what I can tell, I do not know if he's going to be able to wake up with that shadow still alive or not. So we're just going to have to risk getting out of here.
Right.
Okay. So I'll mention that to Gregor and we'll start heading our way out.
Okay.
I'll help him carry the body just to ease on the movement.
Okay. And you guys are following with the dead human? Yep. Okay.
Okay, so do we want to, are we concerned about the shadow following us out back into town? Should we kind of leave the body maybe in a room upstairs for a few hours and see if the shadow comes back before we take it back to town, or do you think we're okay?
I think if we're leaving the body, we'll wait for the shadow as well and finally finish it off.
So you use the body as bait. You guys want to go upstairs to where the top of the stairwell and just wait, or just outside the castle so it's got a, Can I have what's it? Who saw me run through the door? Dubsy, intelligence.
Ooh, 1.
Troy, religion.
Religion?
Enro, the one that studied these things.
A natural 20 for...
Okay. You didn't witness it go through the door like Dubsy, but as you're racking your brain, you're suddenly sort of tactically aware that upstairs, this thing could just come right up through the floor. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing going, haha, it came through the floor, let's get it, or if you guys actually want to put some distance, like a few castle rooms, or just on the edge of the swamp, or whatever, where it has to sort of come up and come at you, as opposed to just attacking you from underneath. Because you guys are a sub-level above it, it could literally attack you from through the floor. It's incorporeal. So when you guys lay in wait with bait, yeah.
I think if we're going to leave this body aside, we might be best to leave it at the door to this establishment, not inside, because this creature can go through walls and floors.
So the gatehouse? Around the swamp? We throw gauze across the broken bridge and we wait outside the gatehouse, or?
Outside of a door, just outside in general, outside. So it's not in the place where we can have more of them coming through walls and floors or...
Why don't we go back to that little island there, the resort off that little island?
I think that's as fortified a place as any, but as long as that shadow can't come through the floors and hit us and then run away again where we can't reach it. It almost took a piece of my... I don't know what it was, but when it touched me, it felt hard. Wait, that sounded wrong. When it touched me,
I kind of like
it. It went in deep, and it felt like it touched part of my soul, like it wanted my shadow as well, and that's not something I want to feel again.
Couldn't have put it better. I couldn't have put it better myself. I felt the same way when it grasped inward towards mine.
All the more reason to make sure it doesn't follow us into town.
So you guys head up the stairway?
I think we head up the stairway and we use the body as bait, or else it might follow us all the way back.
I got that. Where do you want to put the body down and wait? Where are you going to make your stand?
What about that little workhouse there behind the keep?
Sounds like a good spot as any.
I'll trust what the big man says. He seems to have a good layout of this place.
Kraga, intelligence. Actually, all of you, but Kraga would have a lower DC.
9.
14 for Dubsy.
Looking for 10 for Kraga and 15 for the rest of you.
Or for Gregor.
10?
20.
10.
30-20.
Kraga was talking about a stairwell in that island that leads down to the dungeon. We would still have the same floor problem.
So we want to get out of that area. Maybe outside. So the staircase that we're at right now, is that the one that leads to that out? So where does the staircase we're at like right now lead to? Map. Would it be out this back island area, or would it be
right here? Dead center of the castle.
That's where Kraga's idea is. That's where Kraga's
okay, Gregor said let's drop him on the island, wait out there. Okay. I'm saying you remember that if everyone's arguing that sitting here because of a stairwell is a bad idea, that over there is no better because Kraga told us of a secret stairwell that goes back down into the dungeon, right? And you may have the same up to the floor problem.
What I'll say to them is that if I'm thinking, my friends, that anywhere that we go inside this castle with this body is a chance for an attack from underneath. We take him outside to the grass. Maybe the shadow can't even follow there because of the light.
All right, next time we come back from town, we bring some wood and fix that damn bridge.
Okay. Intelligence check, all of you.
$15.
Kraga, shadows don't like the light. It's not going to follow you back into town during the day. It would come at night. Dropping this body during the day outside will do nothing until evening. You won't have your bait won't be bait until evening.
Well, I figured that was the intent.
No, I'm just going on what Ken said.
Okay.
What if we went back to the room with the 3 chairs and we defend that area and see if we can just get him to come? Or is there a level below us?
I just wanted to bring Goss back to town. I was just concerned about the shadow following us back, so I thought that if we set up an ambush and find out if the shadow came back or not, then we could take Goss back to town. Sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack the whole.
No. This
whole
is a great problem. It's just each step of the way, instead of me shutting up, going hee and then penalizing you every time, I'm just waiting to let it go. And then somebody says something, and it's like, well, you guys had that role play tactical discussion. So as a plot device, as a GM device, I can go roll for intelligence to see if anyone remembers. Oh yeah. And then you guys move on and on again, and I keep going, roll again. Oh yeah, you know. I could be a dick and like not say anything, but you guys look tired, so I thought it'd be a little bit helpful. But I'm not going to give it out for free, hence the intelligence rolls. But what is the plan? Get Gau's body back to town safely? Go now. It's daytime. Shadow will not follow, but it might come visit you in the middle of the night. This we know from Ken's research. If you guys just want to bait it, as soon as you guys get to the top of the stairs, it's daylight up here because we've never gone in here at night, so it's not coming likely. It would probably attack you through the floor and in the shadowy areas of the keep, to be more specific, right?
I think that Dubsy's idea might be best if we plan on killing this, and Gregor's plan is best if we were trying to get away during the day and leaving Gauze's body somewhere safe. But I'm not sure what our plan is. I know that this creature has to die, but I need my friends to help.
Okay. So, do both?
What time of the day would it be right now? Would we have enough time to get back to town, drop a body, and come back here?
Yeah, you can just drop them outside and go take care of business 5 minutes later. The victors that survive can take him in the daylight the rest of the way. It's not like there's any wandering monsters out here that might be interested in a body. No. It's not far. If you actually look at the Otaria map, the Fog Fen is on the same map. It's like a 10-minute or an hour walk. But yeah, you know, we got up, thanks to Sarah and Ray, we got up freaking early this morning. You can thank Spiegler for that one, which means it's barely even noon. So, if I understand this correctly, 4 nods, you guys are going to take the body back to town to where?
Maybe our... Go ahead.
I was going to say, can he stay with Brother Green? And then we can take the body back to,
see if we can take him in at the temple.
Okay. They will take him. They will look after him. And price about that is negotiable, especially if you want treatment. But yeah, sure. The hero brought the new heroes guy, sure. I'm not going to turn you away. Okay, so you guys book it for the temple. Turn around. Sun is still high in the sky. You're going to come run back down here and try and ferret this thing out? We do have a basic idea where it probably went.
Yeah, give maybe some Kraga some heals.
I was going to say, probably going to be taking on 2 at once, depending on their situation. What's our situation? Kraga.
Probably recast light back on Kraga's weapon as well.
Yeah, we'll do that. But what kind of healing can we give old Kraga here? He's got 11 points and 1 enfeeblement. Enfeeblement's not going to go.
I get lay on hands, just becoming champion dedication, or is that something I have to...
Sure, if that's... No, because it doesn't. You're not like a straight champion where you get everything up front.
Yeah.
It's sporadic and spread out.
I can give him a medicine check and do a heal through with my healer's tools.
Sure.
I can assist you.
Set him down for 10 minutes. Have a rest. Okay.
Skills.
Give it a little adrenaline. That oil of cod oil goes a long way. Oh, sorry, that's lube. Hang on, other pouch there, Kenro. There you go.
17 plus 8, so 25.
25 is a crit over top of the 15 that you need. So 4d8 again, buddy. You're on fire.
Yeah, good thing you didn't listen to me. I didn't know what I was doing there.
With a 9.
And because it's inner damage, we're kind of just sitting there in like a circle, just doing like a...
The roll's not showing up.
Yeah, he's aligning your chakras, right?
Aligning my chakra. Yeah, we're doing inner healing.
You're not getting any healing if we can't get fancy grounds going here for Troy. It's all smoke and mirrors.
Sometimes It lags
Four
on
dice.
showing everybody the roll.
It's been a laggy episode.
Hold them. There we go.
19 is the number to have. Okay, you are back at full hit points. Gauze's body is at the temple. And once again, after a 10-minute rest... Yes?
Would like an hour have passed so that I would lose the enfeebled one?
Well, you guys can make it so. Now that you know the effect, you guys can make it so. Like, what's an hour? You guys bake, like, we'll say the whole thing's 2 hours. An hour for the trip, an hour for healing and planning.
Cool.
With relit weapons, you guys now stand once again in the room with the stairwell, center of the castle that leads down to your foe. See you all next time.
Warlock cast Arcane Gate because we need an escape. This magic weapon refused to turn the tide. It breathes by all of its saints. Who cares if we're a disgrace? In just one shove, our wizard rolled death and fell. Tell me what we'd brawl this thing. Too many limbs that sting. All of us played food for its spawn. Up our XP and then we'll bring new dice for the slaying. A pretty mix, blue, black, and gold. Rolling higher, love. Oh, tell me not to give up. Provoke me, haste me, faster dash. Returning, churning, savage attack. A character so cozy, buckets of dice. You know me, I'm gonna write all these actions down. Blowing bubbles below, see camping next to coyotes. I don't wanna die, let's head back to town. Let's head back to